Good morning. I wanted to share a dream that I had this morning because right before I went to bed last night, I did something that I don't usually make the time to do, which is I was praying a lot right before I went to sleep, and pretty heavily, pretty deeply, for quite a while. And I just asked the Lord, would you show me something that you want us to be aware of, or something that I can share with you guys, the Christian community, everybody watching and waiting for Jesus, because everything just feels dead, and just every day is going through the motions, and it just feels like, why are we still here, and what's going to happen? And so anyway, I just asked him to show me something that I could share. And I honestly haven't done that in a while because I've been so busy with the kids and foster care and everything that comes with it. Constant appointments and people coming and going and things that we need to do, that when I have free time, I honestly, not gonna lie, I don't prioritize that as much as I used to, and I'm just exhausted, and I just want to lay down and take a nap, or just sit on my phone and catch up with family or whatever. And I don't get around to praying like I used to. I used to pray for 2 to 8 hours every single day, and my spiritual life, my connection with God was, crystal clear, almost as much as I think it could be. And I've just kind of, I'm distracted every day. That's how it is when you have kids. I've learned to not say that I don't have time. I don't prioritize the time. I have plenty of time after they go to bed to do that. But like I said, I just don't. And so it's my own fault that I haven't heard very clearly from God lately. And I was just telling him all of that and saying, just please show me something. Life just feels so dead and drab, and I'm just sick of this world system. And, when are you coming, and what's happening? Where are we at? And so I went to sleep, and I had a dream that it was like, almost like there was a bill being passed, or some kind of political agenda that they were pushing, to where they wanted everyone to get on board with handing all of the, how everyone's been saying for a while now that for, hundreds of years, men have been running this country. And, look what's happening. And now it's our turn as women to be the ones in charge and take over everything and make all the decisions. And just all of that kind of like feminism and women's lib type of thing. It was like that. There was I remember them giving me a paper saying you gotta sign here and agree to all this. It's, men have had their turn, and now it's all, it's women's turn to be in charge, and all that kind of thing. And there was just constant man bashing, which we do see happen all the time now. That term toxic masculinity and mansplaining. Basically the devil hates men because they are the head of the household. They are the head of the family and marriage. And if you can get rid of the man in the family and the marriage, then you've completely broken down, the order of the family. And that's what the devil is successfully doing this day and age. And so it was just constant man hating, man bashing, and just trashing everything that men have done to this point. And just, celebrating, women in leadership and all this stuff, which there's not anything necessarily wrong with that in certain situations. But this was more of that, worshiping women and making women into men, and just putting them in positions of power, specifically just women. It wasn't, sometimes it's good for women to be a part of things, and men, to have that, common sense, healthy balance. But this was strictly all women to be making all the decisions kind of thing. And I remember reading through the paper, and I was just irate. And I just remember grabbing a pencil, and I'm no, I was righteous indignation. I was disgusted. I don't remember what the paper said, but I was this is BS. No, I took my pencil and I was just scribbling really hard, writing I remember writing, like, as a woman myself, me being a woman, like a natural born actual woman, not a man trying to be a woman, I think this is a bad idea. I'm not on board for X, Y, and Z reasons that I don't remember what they were. But I just knew I was not on board with it, and it was a bad idea, and it was just part of their agenda for, you know, the demise of this country. And I just was like, nope, not gonna go along with that. And like I said, you know, disclaimer, I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with women, you know, being in the workplace and making decisions about things, but sometimes, you know, it's just the way that they're doing it that's wrong. You guys know what I'm saying, I'm sure. The devil hates men. So I woke up and I was like, I wonder if this has something to do with, because we know Barack Obama has been running the show this whole time. He's not going anywhere. And so many of us have been shown that he's coming back. I don't know if us being shown that he's coming back is meaning like now because he is the one behind closed doors pulling all the strings, or if there's another time that he's like physically going to come back, or over the past couple years I've been kind of having this hunch that it's going to be more of a Michelle/Michael Obama thing, because you guys all know, and I believe 110%, that Michelle Obama was born a man. It's kind of obvious. We've been brainwashed over the past couple decades to think that women look the way that they do, because we've learned that a lot of the women in Hollywood are actually men that they've you know, groomed from adolescence and given hormones. And I don't know if it's true or not, but I've heard a lot of conspiracy theories that Justin Bieber was actually born a girl and then, you know, was given hormones and all this stuff to be, you know, they liked experimenting like that, and they think it's a funny joke when lots of young preteen or teen girls are so in love with Justin Bieber and he's a girl himself. Like I said, I don't know if that's true or not. It's just one of those things that's out there, and they've showed videos of how well he walks in high heels and just how feminine his features are. Like when I look at Justin Bieber, I see like he looks like a 12-year-old girl. Like he has a young boy or a girl's body. Like he doesn't look like he's developed into a man. I don't know how to describe that, but I don't want this to be about him. But they do that. There's a lot of conspiracies about many different celebrities being born the opposite gender of what they portray them to be. Like the singer Pink. I've seen some about Whitney Houston. There's a lot of different ones. Again, I don't know if it's true or not, but somewhere that's going on, and you know it is, because Satan ain't going to pass that up. To where, you know, they alter like their voice, their singing voice, to where it's this unique, you know, unnatural thing that people are drawn to, all that kind of thing. So anyway, I don't know how I got into that, but anyways, so I don't know if this was, I was saying that because, you know, that's why the devil had to do that, to warm us up to and condition us to looking at Michelle Obama and thinking, oh yeah, that's just a strong, athletic woman. I think those two tennis sisters were definitely born male. That's just my personal opinion. So the devil has had to kind of condition us to think that women look like that. And when I look, like if I was a child and I looked at Michelle Obama, I would say that's a dude in drag. Like that's not a woman. Not to say women can't be and look athletic. We all know what natural born women look like when they're athletic. That is a literal linebacker, football, 7 foot tall, you know, man. So, and we all know that Obama's gay anyway, and you can't question it at this point. It's just the way that it is. A lot of people are in denial about it, but I'm like, come on, just admit it. But I wonder if it isn't, you know, Michelle Obama that's going to be the one, because of how they're celebrating and just pushing women, 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 everything. And then through Michael Obama, I don't really know. And one other thing that I've actually been considering is, what if we don't even have another election? Because, all the games that they're playing between Trump and Biden, like my mom thinks that Biden is putting on an act, and not, I don't know. I don't think I really believe that, but something's amiss in there, and I feel like they're doing all of that on purpose. It's all a stage. It's all fake anyway, no matter what the truth is. It's all just smoke and mirrors so that they can get to the point that they want. And Obama's running the show, all of it, behind closed doors. We know that. God has shown us that. I really believe that. So I don't know what this particular dream was pointing to, but I wasn't thinking about anything like this. But in the dream, it was like I said, a bill or something that was being pushed, or something was, I don't know, but we all had to get on board with it. And I was like, nope, not going to do it. It was not good. So we've been seeing them, pushing that kind of agenda anyway. And I see a lot of people around me, in my life around me, that would totally be on board for something like that. We need something new and different, and, women can do it just as good as men, if not better, and this and that. And I don't see that being a godly thing. So I don't know if this is from God. I don't know where he's going with that, but it's just something to, keep in mind. But I did ask him before I went to sleep, to show me something that I could share with you guys. And I said, show me something to come. Where are we going? What's going on? And that's what I dreamt of. Whether or not that was God answering me and showing me that, or it was just me being so tired, I don't know. But let me know what you guys think of that. Let me know if you have dreamt anything similar to that. And I haven't got anything else other than that lately. I just haven't been dreaming that much. If I do ever have a dream, I usually will type it on my community page. And I don't really do videos anymore because I just don't have the time or the, privacy to do it. But I have the kids here next to me, having a snack and watching a show. So I felt like this was one of those things that I need to verbally explain what happened, because I couldn't type it all out to make sense. But if I get anything else, I'll definitely let you guys know. Just keep hanging in there. I know today's October 4th, and they're going to be doing this emergency alert testing on the cell phones and radios and TVs and all that kind of stuff. And I've heard so many different theories and conspiracies about why they're doing it and what's going to happen from it. Some people are saying turn all your devices off. Some people are saying it doesn't matter if you do or not because it'll still get through. Some people are saying that they're going to emit a frequency out of the devices that's gonna, screw up a bunch of people. I don't really know. I feel like a lot of times when they do these emergency text messages that nothing ever comes from it, at least not that we see immediately or that we know of. But I have to go into town and get some things at the store, so I'm gonna have my phone with me. Whether or not I'm gonna turn it off, I don't know. I honestly don't think it's gonna make a difference either way. But I don't know. I've also been thinking about a dream or a vision that I had several years ago. You guys might remember, where in the dream I received a text message and it said the Nephilim are coming in October. And then the name of the person said Fenton. And then after I researched, when I woke up, I was researching, what is Fenton? Fenton is Chinaware, dishes. And I was like, oh, okay, that's interesting. And then I was watching Minister Paul's video yesterday I don't remember what his title was, but it's interesting because he goes back and searches all of his videos about things relating to like this time right now in October. And he's like, it's so wild because apparently one of his old videos, he just happened to stumble upon some information that when the calendars were changed and everything, it was changed, I believe, on October 5th or 6th. And then there was like 10 days that they just completely cut out of the calendar, and it went straight from October 5th, I believe, to the 15th. And he just kind of thought that was weird because of the timing of this emergency alert thing that they're putting out. And I don't know, I just thought that was really interesting. And it also reminded me of a couple different things in the Bible, like where it says the devil's going to cast some of you in prison for 10 days. And then somewhere else in the Bible it talks about about 10 days or something to do with, I don't know, was it Joshua and the sun or something? I honestly don't know, you guys. But anyway, I'm just like rambling at this point. I'm just thinking out loud, like, and then like, wasn't it Obama that's always talking about October surprise, October surprise? I don't really know if there's anything to any of this, but it's something to be aware of. And it is good to, you know, think on these things, even if nothing happens. This is us actively watching and being awake and being aware. And a lot of people, when things come and go and nothing happens, or nothing seemingly happens outright under our nose, a lot of people get disappointed and they're like, okay, I give up. I'm not going to sit around and, you know, watch for Jesus anymore because nothing ever happens. But I find for me personally, when I do that, it's not good because then you know, a couple of days will come and go where I don't even think about the rapture anymore because I'm just so busy and I constantly have something on my schedule to where I'm constantly preoccupied and then exhausted. At the end of the day, I'm like, I just want to go to bed. That I don't really think about those things anymore, and I don't think that's good. So just hang in there and keep watching. October is always an interesting month to me because of Halloween and, you know, what that stands for and all of the things that the elite do in that month. So, I don't know. I'll be interested in a couple days to see, you know, what, if anything, comes of this whole emergency alert text messages. And another thing that I mentioned in my post was I specifically remember a dream that Rhonda Empson shared with us probably 5, 6, 7 years ago, maybe. I went back to find the video, you guys, and it's gone. I don't know if she deleted it or if YouTube just blocked me from seeing it. I searched and searched and searched. I went manually through all of her videos for years, and when I was looking, there was like chunks of years missing. So I don't know what that's about, but I remember her specifically sharing this dream, and a couple years back, I reshared it with her through Facebook Messenger, and I said, do you remember having this dream? And she was like, oh my gosh, I forgot. And I even went back through Messenger, and all of my messages with her are gone, as if I never messaged her ever in my life. But anyway, in the video, she said that she had a dream that as soon as all of us received the same identical text message on our phones, she said the rapture happened. There's a little bird right there. But yeah, she said as soon as we all got the same text messages on our phones, she knew that the rapture was about to happen. And that reminded me again of Minister Paul's video that he just uploaded. I think it was yesterday. So go check that out if you haven't already, because he explains it better than I could. So I don't know, just something to chew on here while we're waiting in this drab existence until Jesus comes for us. All right, that's it.